From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's go. Rail.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The partner of this offense, 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night, 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of '85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's third year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Mon. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
2 yards, good enough for 1st.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Striker, 3-3.
Here's Mon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2nd down and a yard.
10 cycles.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Wiggles free. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Slice, 97. 22 needle. Hunt.
Mond out of the shotgun. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Outright to Smith-Njigba. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd down, here's Charbonnet. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. You talk about this Rams defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception? What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
2nd down and 8. Mon looks to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And just shutting him off there. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the 1st down.
We're scoreless after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd.
Down. Clock, 10. Hut, hut.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Ready, ready.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Dillon. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 47. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down LA.
Come on, 38.
Off the option, here's Akers. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now Mon. Short pass to Howard. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
43 rail. Ready.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Ready. 62 plastic. Ready.
Mon looks to throw on 1st down. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. That now brings up a very interesting identical situation on third down.
Yeah, people couldn't see us on camera, but I love how you motioned to me like, throw the ball. This is a great shot to take it. Second and short. Maybe take a big shot downfield. Instead, they ran it. Didn't work out for them very well. They should listen to you, partner.
63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Come on, set.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Ready. Set.
They go play action here. Mon. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Set. Go.
On 1st down, here's Mon. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10.
Right, 60. Hut.
Off the option, here's Akers. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Claws raised. Ready, ready.
Bond going to throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Willis. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. 3rd down, it's Willis. They'll get that to Charbonnet. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Watch out now. 6 green jack.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Ready.
Back to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Charbonnet. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 69 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready?
Mon now off of play action. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. That'll be caught. It's caught. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, 44 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Willis on 1st and 10. He finds Smith and Jigma. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
The 2nd down throw by Willis. He'll find Metcalf. And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks first down as he'll take this down to the 26. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bond's going to keep this himself. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
He'll get this one to Cobb complete, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Here's Mon. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a give. Akers running left. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now Mon. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Rams have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's 2nd and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
To throw, here's Willis. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Okay, right?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now they'll change things up.
Ready?
A 2nd down throw now for Mon. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Shot, 17. Ready?
From the gun, here's Mon. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
There's Charbonnet once again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Willis looking to throw it. That's going to be caught by Rivers. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. A yard, all they need, but it's third down. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
1st and 10, Willis. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Let's go now.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Willis. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Willis got to have this one. This is Fant on the short completion. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers with touchdown number 20 on the air. And the Rams use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Okay, ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be out right at the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there, excellent, because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Willis to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 43 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Mon throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete to Cup. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Dillon is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Willis.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing, Willis. We'll get that to Charbonnet.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Willis.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Willis to throw.
And his throw is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Willis back to throw here.
And he comes back with one complete. Almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it's becoming increasingly clear now that the Rams are going to win this football game. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Ready?
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Rams, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.